We're picking up an arcade. It's about 30 minutes away. 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. Hold on just a second. Whew, my nose. $9460 Viking Boulevard, Northeast.
Starting route to 9460 Viking Boulevard.
All right.
Head west on Gray Street, then turn left onto Clay Street.
Hey, the Beamy arcade. Yep, I got a free arcade offer. I know it's not pinball, not as exciting, but here's the deal. It's going to turn into pinball money. It's going to be, it's a rare Stern arcade. And it is, I know a guy who knows a guy who collects Stern arcades. So the guy said, non-working, it's worth $600. Working, it's worth $1,000 to $1,200. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to do my best to not look at comments.
Turn left.
Just focus on the road. So I'm more doing this just to document it, and you guys can talk to each other.
At the stop sign,
if I'm at a stop sign or something like that,
then take the first left onto North Ferry Street.
I'll check the comments. But yeah, I just figured it'd be a good thing to document on my journey of building the pinball empire.
At the stop sign, turn left onto North Ferry Street, then turn right to merge onto US 10 East.
Yeah, picking up an arcade for free. Pretty exciting. It's actually funny how it happened. It all happened through the American Legion. Someone at the American Legion,
use the right lane
because I'm getting to be known as like the arcade pinball guy. They were like, hey, I know somebody that's getting rid of a pinball machine. It was an old EM from Gottlieb. And this was when I was laid off. So I was like, man, that's really cool. I don't have any money for it right now. And so
in about 2 miles, take the exit onto County Road 14 and Main Street.
I was able to get a friend connected with it, and he picked it up for $400, and I think it's worth like $800 or $900. Apparently, it's in pretty good shape too, which is cool. Anyway, the person was super thankful that I got him connected. That guy is giving me a $100 commission, which I didn't even ask for, but that's super nice of him to do that. He was like, hey, this is such a great deal. I'm going to give you $100. Thank you. And then this same person was like, hey, I also had this arcade machine. It's a Stern Super Draw. You can look it up. Super Draw, it's a conversion kit that Stern made, because Stern used to make arcades. Probably the most popular one is probably Berserk. What other? I mean, they did Off the Wall. Well, it's weird. They did Atari made Off the Wall, but they would put them in Stern. Oh gosh, Stern cabinets sometimes. So I have a Stern cabinet. It's a cocktail sit down off the wall, and that's at Torrey Brewery in Spring Lake Park. So Stern did used to make arcade stuff, which is kind of cool. So they're somewhat sought after. Now, Super Draw is literally just a poker game. It's not a game that like is super sought after, but it is really rare. So, sorry, I think this hoodie has got some dust on it. It's making me sneeze. So it's super rare. And super rare doesn't necessarily always mean super valuable, but in this case, with a guy he collects Stern cabinets, and by Stern I mean, well, he does pinball too, but he definitely likes the Stern arcade machines. I got connected through him, through the guy at Starcade. So, yeah, he wants the cabinet, so I'm on my way to pick it up right now. For those who just hopped on, yes, I will be focusing on the road. I will be talking. You guys can talk to each other. I'm just streaming this for documentation of, just another day of collecting arcades and trying to flip stuff to get pinball machines that I want. So if you're just hopping on, it's Super Draw. It's worth about, the guy said, $600 non-working, and he said maybe $1,000 to $1,200 if it's working. The cabinet looks in good shape from the pictures, so I don't know if it's working or not. The person has not plugged it in. They literally just want it gone. So here I come to make it happen. So yeah, sometimes just things happen. You get connected with somebody who knows somebody else, which is what happened. It's all about knowing people. Like, I know people at the American Legion. Because I know people at the American Legion, I got connected with this person who was selling the pinball machine. I helped somebody who wanted the pinball machine to get it. He gave me $100 commission, or will be. He actually hasn't done it yet. And then I'm getting a free arcade out of it, which I'm going to sell to a guy who knows a guy that I know for at least $600. So, hey, that money is going to go in the pinball fund. Hopefully we're going to get a modern Stern soon. I've been thinking a lot more about it after this week with Expo, and as much as I really want Harry Potter, I really want Godzilla, there's a lot of other expenses that we do need to focus on as a family. And so if I do buy another machine, it's probably going to be a Pro Stern, $5,000. So we're talking Stranger Things, John Wick. Man, there was a Iron Maiden for $4,500, which is a crazy good deal. But if I got that opportunity again, I would take it. List off what other games are around that price. Do some research. Stern Pro. It doesn't have to be a Stern Pro. It could be an American Pinball if it's Hot Wheels. That's really the only one I want. And I could probably get Hot Wheels for around that price. But as far as routing goes, I already know how to work on Stern Pros pretty well. They're pretty easy to keep running. So then the goal would be a modern pinball machine at home at all times. So more than likely, I would probably, whatever one I buy, put at the American Legion. I would take Foo Fighters and bring that home for stream and my own enjoyment. And then maybe every 4 to 5 months, I just rotate one out from the American Legion and bring one home. And then that gives something fresh every now and then for the American Legion. I can always go down there and play it if I want, but then I always have something at home. Now, could I put another one on location somewhere else? Yes. And make money? Yes. But I find myself going to the American Legion so much. I end up buying a drink or end up buying food. Then it's just costing me money to have the machine there. Not that I don't, I don't have to buy food. I don't have to buy drink, but I do want to support them. So it's just kind of this like, yeah, what do I want to do? And I think after this whole week at Expo, I'm going through some expenses that we need to take care of as a family. Dropping $10,000 on a machine right now is just for my own personal enjoyment at home. Is just not the right idea. So I could get 2 Stern Pros for the cost of Harry Potter, which, man, I'd love to have Harry Potter. But there is a John Wick on the market right now for $5,000. It's in really good shape. The guy actually fully took apart everything on the playfield and rebuffed the playfield, which is crazy. It was on location. It did about 2,000 plays on location, but then he had it at home and it was a home use, and he said, just for my own satisfaction, I decided to take everything off of it and clean the whole playfield, buff it, all of that. So it's and he did a ton of stuff. He replaced all the coil sleeves and rubber stops on the coils and stuff like that. All the plastics, all the rubbers. He replaced everything on it. So it's basically a brand new machine for $5,000. So that's one option. I'd like to pick up a Stranger Things. So I'm between Stranger Things and John Wick. If a Turtles came up, that would be a really great option for the American Legions. The kids there would play that way more than Foo Fighters. They would really love it, the spinning pizza and all that. I know people are chatting, but I'm not paying attention to the chat because I'm driving, so I'm just documenting me picking up an arcade. But if anyone is new who hopped on, picking up a free Super Draw. It's a Stern cabinet. It was a conversion kit by Stern. It is not an exciting game at all. It's literally just a poker game. But apparently it's very rare, and I have a connection with a guy who collects Stern arcade cabinets. So it's going to come into the house, and I'm going to turn it on, see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll get $500 to $600 for it. If it does work, I'll get $900 to $1,200 for it. So, yeah, it's given to me for free. So I'm on my way to pick it up, and that's pretty cool. Usually don't stream like this, so if you're new to my stream, again, I'm not paying attention to the chat. I will do that in 20 minutes when I get there, but I'm focusing on the road so that I don't get in an accident. But not usually doing stuff arcade related, but of course, if you can pick up a free arcade 30 minutes from your house, and it's rare, and you can get at least $600 for it, that's a great deal. So that is what we're doing. We're gonna go pick it up. It is raining, which sucks, but luckily I have this vehicle that is enclosed now. Previously, I had an open bed truck, so I wasn't able to pick up anything on a rainy day unless if I wanted to completely wrap it up with shrink wrap, which is totally doable. You can do that. I would shrink wrap an arcade anyway, or a pinball machine if it was in the back of a truck, because you never know. A flying rock comes over and hits your machine or something like that in an open bed. That's not a good thing. Or if it starts raining, right? So I haven't picked up an arcade in a while. Man, when's the last one I picked up? I think it was actually not an arcade. It was called Hill Climber, which is, I mean, it's kind of an arcade. Look up Hill Climber. It's made by, I think it was Ira. It's basically a game where an actual pinball is in it. It's a physical game where you turn a wheel and you're climbing up a hill with a pinball. I bought it hoping to be able to fix it, and I could have fixed it, but honestly, I got so into pinball that I was like, this is cool and fun, but I'd probably play it like 3 or 4 times and be like, cool, I'm done. And it takes up, space in my arcade. So I sold it for what I bought it for. But then prior to that, I did pick up Asteroids. That is now down again, which sucks. It keeps blowing a fuse. I probably need to do a full cap kit on it. But yeah, a couple years ago, during the summer, I think I picked up 30 plus arcade machines, and I am now down to, at home, I have a 4-slot Neo Geo Big Red, which I'll probably never get rid of, unless if somebody traded me like a modern Stern for it, because that would be an insane deal, because a Big Red is maybe worth, I don't know, $1,200 to $1,500, and mine's kind of banged up, although the screen looks awesome. There's like no burn in at all. And then at home I still have Asteroids, which is down. Cruisin' World, which works, but is like, all of the red is gone in it. So I either need to put in a new CRT, because once the red is gone, like, I did a rejuve and the red came back, but then it went away within like 4 months. And sadly, rejuves, like, definitely, I think it like kills the length of life on the tube by half. So I could do an LCD replacement, which I know a lot of arcade people are super against, but if I were to do it, it would just be to put it on location somewhere, which for location, doing location gaming, honestly, LCD, if you're going to leave it on all day, it's so much less of a headache. So as an operator, I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. So I have a couple options for that. I can either A, sell it as it is, maybe get $400 or $500. B, do the conversion kit and then sell it for probably like $1,000, maybe more. But a lot of people don't like the big driving arcades anymore. They just take up a lot of space. Or C, put it on location. But an upgrade kit to LCD, I think, if I remember correctly, is like $250 or something like that. But then the other arcade I have at home still is California Speed, which I think just needs a cap kit because all the color looks good on it, but there is like this weird line about a third of the way through the machine. So it just has a weird line. You you can still play the game, but it's pretty hard to see things. So probably just needs a cap kit. I'm guessing. I've done plenty of cap kits. I could do that. Might be something that I do on stream. I basically had just literally way too much shit in my garage. And I was like, I gotta get rid of some stuff. I've got way too much to where I can't even focus on one thing. So I'm thinking about just purging all the arcades except for Asteroids and the Neo Geo. Oh, and then I have an Arkanoid Cabaret, which I got for $50, but that needs a cap kit also because it has this weird bend in the screen. So we got 15 minutes left until I get there. But yeah, so those are the arcade machines I have at home. And then on location, I have a Mrs. Pac-Man Galaga combo, class of 81, at a music school, which I actually need to go check up on. I haven't seen it. I haven't checked up on it in a while. And then I, at Torgbury, have my Namco Museum Volume 2 Classics, which has Dig Dug, Pac-Man, and Rally X in it. But it's got the original, and then it also has the updated version of it, which I think was like, for 1996, it was like a modern version of those games. So it's not, you know, an original by any means, but it's a cool cabinet. And then I have Viper Phase 1, but sadly, the color's looking really shitty on it. Probably just needs a cap kit also. So I moved that to free play for now, until I get to it. And then I have Mrs. Pac-Man, which is an original, but it's in pretty rough shape, but that's definitely the money maker there. But it doesn't make sense to like have a Pac-Man and a Mrs. Pac-Man, so I'm probably going to take Mrs. Pac-Man out. I might sell it. Somebody's interested in it for $500 to $600, which I know Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man should go for around $900 to $1,000, but this one's in pretty rough shape. And I bought it for $400, and I've definitely made probably $250 off of it so far. So, you know, it's probably a good time to sell it. And then a Golden Tee 95, and then a Capcom Bowling. So those are all the arcades. Oh wait, I forgot about my cocktail kits. I have a Off the Wall by Atari there also. That's a sit-down cocktail. I'm not driving distracted, although I just read your message, so now I am driving distracted. What's up, Dirty Fool? I'm picking up a free arcade. Yeah, so I have Off the Wall there. And then at home, I forgot to mention, I have a 40-in-1, or no, it's a 100-in-1 cocktail that I got at Expo last year that I haven't done anything with. And then I have a Centipede at home. But I'm on my way to pick up a Stern Super Draw. It's a poker game. Picking it up for free. Person was willing to, or I didn't even ask. They just said, hey, I need to get rid of this. I don't want it. Please come pick it up. So I'm only 10 minutes away. And it's raining, which is great. I always love picking up an arcade when it's raining. So yeah, free game. And I already have a buyer for it, who is going to get it for at least $600 because it's a rare Stern conversion kit, which most people are not interested in buying poker games, but this guy happens to be a Stern collector, So, yeah. Basically, picking up the free arcade, gonna sell it to the guy, turn that into pinball money. And the whole story is because of being at the American Legion, somebody there sent my number to somebody wanting to sell a pinball machine. It was Gottlieb. I want to say it was Funland. I think it was an EM. And sorry if I've already heard this, but this is for people who haven't heard it yet in the stream. I didn't have a job at the time. I was laid off. Thank you, President Trump. Tariffs led to a layoff at my job at Tascam. But now I got a new job. It does pay better, which is great. So I guess thank you, President Trump. Whatever. I don't want to get any more political, sorry. But anyway, I have a new job now, but through this connection, I was able to get a friend of mine to buy the pinball machine. He gave me, or is giving me, $100 commission, which I didn't ask for, but he was willing to do it because it was such a good deal for him. And then this same person was like, hey, I also have this arcade machine I want to get rid of. Please come pick it up for free. 30 minutes from my house, so I was like, cool. I'm going to come pick it up on lunch break. And they don't know I'm streaming. I'm just going to leave it in the car while I pick it up. And that will be that. We'll drive home. We'll turn it on and see if it's working. If it's working, I'll get around $1,000. If it's not working, I'll get like $600. So, yeah. It's all about knowing people. All about knowing people. But yeah, I'll catch up on chat in 8 minutes. So if you have anything that you want me to respond to, I will catch up with you in 8 minutes from now when I arrive. But yeah, feel free to talk to each other. Oh, I can show comments on stage, I just realized. Oh, you have to pay for it. Never mind. Alright, stop getting distracted, Andrew. Stop getting distracted! Alright, 61 to 7. How loud is my windshield wiper? Sounds like it might be super loud. If you're on Twitch and you haven't subscribed yet, you can do that for free with your Amazon Prime account. I promise I will be back on tomorrow with Black Pyramid at home with a 3-camera setup. So we can actually chat together. But yeah, if you do subscribe with Twitch, you don't have to deal with advertisements anymore for the month. And it's a free with Amazon Prime. And it gives me, I think, like,
in 2 miles, take exit 135
I don't know,
US 61 South.
$2.75 or something like that, which is just going to go into buying probably flipper rebuild kits so I can keep my machines working. It'll go into buying rubber replacement kits, all that kind of stuff. So if you enjoy this content, if you enjoy watching the journey of me playing machines at home, putting machines on route, and trying to keep them running for my community. Because that's my whole focus. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, is get my community of Anoka, Minnesota more into pinball and, you know, arcades as well. And, you know, share it with the world. If you haven't gotten a chance to check out my YouTube video, you can go to Pinball, just search Pinball News. They posted it from Expo. I got invited to speak at Expo for an hour, like 45 minutes to an hour. And I just talked about...
to take exit 135 onto US 61 South.
I talked about my journey of this past year getting into pinball, how many machines I have bought, how I've gotten involved in the community, and how I've been building my own community of pinball people in the Anoka area. So,
take the exit.
Yeah.
Take the first left onto East Viking Boulevard.
Really cool. So you can just go to Pinball News.
Use the left lane to turn onto
They have a channel on YouTube, and my whole presentation is on there. The funny thing is, the thumbnail that they chose was when on my presentation I mentioned hard body, and it's in the slide on the thumbnail, which is hilarious. OB, the wipers are loud. I'm at a stop sign now, or a stoplight. So, how you doing, OB? I'm picking up a free arcade, and then I'm gonna be flipping it to a guy who's a collector. I'm gonna give him a deal, especially since it's free. Although you don't have to do that. But the guy's a Stern arcade collector. So I'm going to be picking it up. I got connected through the American Legion. This person was selling an arcade or a pinball. I helped somebody pick it up, or I helped somebody coordinate them picking it up. They're giving me $100 commission for that. And then this same person was like, I also have these arcade machines, or this arcade machine. If you want it for free, I just want it gone.
In
So
1.5 miles, turn left.
I am 3 minutes away. Yeah, it's super fun that it's raining, but hopefully it's just in their garage and I can back up into it, throw it in the back, and make it back home. So I'm in like, I think it's Wyoming, Minnesota. It's wild, all the different places that arcades show up. Can be anywhere and everywhere. So, but yeah, thankful for this vehicle because now I can pick up arcade and pinball machines again because it'll definitely fit in here. At least I think it will. Hope it will. It should. Shouldn't be too tall. But yeah, I just wanted to do lunch break pinball still today, but I guess it's lunch break arcade pickup. But I'm not paying attention to the chat.
Turn left.
Unless I'm stopped. So you got 2 minutes left to write anything in the chat that you want me to talk about. Let me know if there's anything you want me to answer, and I will do that. And OB, I plan on stopping by tomorrow night. It's been a while since I've been there. All right, 1 minute.
At your destination.
Right here. Oh, it's this place. Okay. Please, person behind me, see me that I'm stopping. Okay. Private property. Alright. garage it is. But this is a really nice property. Oh, it's probably this one right here. Yep, there it is. Don't tell anybody that I'm streaming. I'm gonna tell them backing up. I'm gonna back up. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Yeah, everyone, be quiet.
Now, this thing my husband found in a junkyard. If it works, I don't know. There's a back to it, and there's schematics and everything. Okay. So, what it is. And then there's, if you turn it around in the front, we got it on the
Yeah.
Yeah, the keys in there, and that also does the front.
Oh, both of them. Yeah, I've done a lot more.
I did some research. I can't find any of these online.
Yeah.
It might be rare. I don't know. But there's one.
Yeah, perfect.
There's some little logging box.
Yeah, I've never tried this. So stirring. They were like a pinball company.
Oh.
Okay. But they used to do pinball and arcades.
Okay.
Uh,
But this is like a card.
Yep. And it's a poker game.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I ended up there's still quarters in there.
You want to take this?
My one's on. So I figured if anybody can do anything with it, I thought maybe you could.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Have fun with it if nothing else. Have fun with it, do something with it, make it work, don't
Yeah,
make
I've
it work.
been
Really
able
make
to
it work.
get it back to my.
And I
And
think
if not,
there's
I
some
know
screen on there, you can
that's
see it.
totally fine.
But like I said, I can't find many of them online.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
it'd be kind of fun. So
Yes,
little,
it is on wheels or wheels on this side.
Yeah.
So you can easily
oh yeah,
Maybe you'll
jilted the videos on the back.
rain signal back up a little bit.
Maybe
But I
put a
just-
seat down.
Yes, I do have to put that seat down. I
Yeah.
brought this just in case,
Okay.
but I don't
I
think.
don't know if you're gonna need that. No, I don't think you will.
But yeah, I'm gonna put the seat down. How long have you guys had it?
Did we move it in?
It's a
I don't
pinball.
remember if you moved it into the house, it's been 23 years. We built 23 years ago.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's been around for a very long time, but again, I don't know. My husband found it. We moved it. Same thing with the pinball machine about the same time.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna back up just a little bit, but can you tell me
Yep.
how close I get?
Yep.
All right, hold on.
There's a little overhang. You can go a little bit more. Just a little bit. You can go. Yeah, you're good. That's good. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you actually should probably close to it.
We'll be fine. A little bit of rain's not gonna hurt it. So I think what I'm gonna do is.
And it's in rough shape on the bottom, and just take the key out.
That
Maybe,
always happens.
just so you don't.
And this is probably 70s, I'm guessing, 80s.
I honestly could not find much information about it, so I don't know.
Will this go?
It goes on the back.
And it will lock right now?
Yep, lock.
Okay. If it does lock, are we okay?
I don't remember why we had the back off. It's not on the right side very well.
Oh yeah, it does go this way.
It's gonna tilt. Be careful. And then just keep it on.
Yeah.
Keep the key out.
And then I'll just lay it on its back and.
Yeah.
And actually, I've got a trick I'll show you. I learned this from a pinball friend. sometimes they wiggle a little bit. So I'll just put this in my.
That's not locked, or is it?
That, oh,
It is locked, but it's got a little give, you know, because that's
Oh,
because
it's
that's
supposed,
bent.
it's supposed to do that.
Well, it's not supposed to, but that's bent.
no, it's not bent. It's worn in there.
It's worn in there.
Oh, but it will stay.
Got
As
it.
long as it
Okay.
will
It'll stay enough
Okay.
to, you know.
Okay.
So,
We can just spin this around if I want to do that.
I wonder if we should do it on its side or on its back.
That's your call.
Well, here, I'll show you the trick.
I learned some tricks from Chad because he did it one-handed. He did it himself.
Did you have this?
No.
Oh.
To roll it on.
Yeah.
Sure. No, he had a Suburban with the
Yeah.
seats down. And
The only problem with this is it might make it too tall. So, did you have a measuring tape on you? Because I'm wondering.
My husband's a mechanic. We have
Okay,
that.
yeah. I'm wondering which one's wider. If that's so that's like just over 32, or okay. So we're gonna want to put it on its back.
Okay.
Wait, no. If we put it on its back, it'll be taller. So we want to put it on its side. Yeah, because then we got more room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your
Okay.
call.
We'll put it on its side. So turn it like that. And then usually what I do, we got to get enough room for it to get over this.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is right here, we'll take this out.
Yeah.
So I think if we tip it, what's the best way to get that in there?
Oh, you want it off here?
You got that?
Yep.
Okay.
So you want to tip it down.
Yep. And then I'll slide this out.
Slide that out.
And then we're going to get it on the ground. And then from here, let's just slide it like this. And then now we can tip it like
That's not good.
that.
Is that gonna clear?
It's going to be close. Okay, we got to go back just a little bit.
Yep.
I've had to learn how to do this from
I bet.
all
You
the
gotta
different
figure it
times.
out, you know?
Yeah, I have
Like
our
said, watching Chad do it, it just he kind of knew exactly.
Yep.
I said, do you need help? He goes, no, I don't. I'm
Yep.
good.
I have arcades at the Torg Brewery in Spring Lake Park,
Okay.
and then pinball at the
Lit.
American Legion
Oh, okay.
in Anoka.
Okay.
Yep. I love going to Lit though. Lit's awesome.
See, I've never been there.
Okay,
and I've
so
always
1,
wanted to
2,
go.
3. And then we just roll it right in.
That's a great idea. I never thought of that.
And I'm going to have to put my seat forward a little bit.
But as you can see, there's wheels on one end here.
Oh yeah, right. So let me put my seat forward.
With your knees. You're gonna drive with your
Well,
your chest.
I got a lot of room.
This in here, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that in the front seat.
Oh.
Yeah.
That works.
All right.
I was like hoping you weren't going to show up in a yacht or something. I'm like, that's not going to work.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is a pretty big body.
It's good size.
All right, so we're gonna try to get it as far right as we can. There.
I'm
And
going
then,
to do it if you want me to.
yeah.
That would make sense.
I can put that seat forward.
Oh, that's in the window.
Be careful. Let him do that.
So now you got room to push it forward.
That
That
should
should
clear.
clear. That should
That
clear.
should
Awesome.
clear, I think. Oh, look at that. How exciting is
I'm just gonna
this?
get this in the front
I'm
seat.
just excited that you're going to do something.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely do something with it.
It's just been sitting around for a long time. And
Yeah.
we're finally just like, okay, it's time to get crap out of the booth.
If you ever have anybody else that you know that needs to do the same thing, let me know.
Okay, it's not common to have this kind of thing sitting around.
But thank you so much.
Thank you. It's nice
Appreciate
to meet
it.
you. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for helping me get it in there. So
Enjoy. Let
you
me
know
know
what?
what you do
I
with
need
it.
to
I'd be
take the
kind of
tube
curious.
out.
Huh?
Yeah, actually, I'll let you know when I get it home and I plug it in.
Yeah, I don't
If
know.
it needs any work.
I don't know. I
So
have no idea.
we'll find
No
out.
clue.
We'll find out.
It's exciting for you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Finder's fee.
Yep.
How's that? Chad was tickled, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a good one.
You
Oh, I gotta.
Give my best to Janelle next time you see her.
Oh, it's Janelle
Yeah, I used to work with Janelle.
at the American Legion.
No, at Wells Fargo. Janelle Sorensen?
Oh, this is Janelle.
Janelle.
Oh, I just saw her at Pinball.
Yeah. No, I used to work with her in her
Yes.
department. We were BS before me.
Yeah.
She said something about pinball machines. I go, hey, I got one over here.
That's so funny.
And then she goes, hey, here's a name and number. Call
Yes.
this guy.
So I like her husband Ward. Right?
I don't know. I
Okay, yeah. Her husband Lauren. We all went to Pinball Expo in Chicago this past week.
She mentioned that,
Yep.
that you guys go there.
And she also mentioned that she's got another friend at Wells Fargo, I believe, that might have a pinball machine. So we'll see what happens.
Well, there you
right?
go.
So,
Did you find a job then?
I did.
Good.
I did. Thanks again.
All right, enjoy.
I'm gonna tell Janelle. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
So, I bet I could probably put this seat back a little. Wonder how far I can push this back. That'll work. Okay. Now I can put this, I think, in the seat. Thanks again. I'll tell Janelle. Hi.
Yeah, say hi to her for me.
I'll keep you updated on what happens.
Yeah, just curious. It'd just be kind of fun to see if it even works.
Yeah.
There's some kind of button way on top.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a kill switch up there.
Yeah, that is a thing.
I don't know what it is.
Man, I might have to take the arms off of this thing. Right here. Unless if I can, actually, I think I can get it in right here. I think so. Yeah, we're good. It's close. Let's see if I can get it over a little. Oh, we can go over more.
There's an awkward thing.
We're in.
Thank
you, guys. I think so.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Thanks again.
Drive safe.
Yep. We did it. We did it. All right. That is going to be making a rubbing sound the whole time, isn't it? Okay, I think I fixed it. Oh, that's going to make that sound the whole way home. Woo! That barely fit. All right. Let's go home. Stern Super Draw. All right. Let me just put this in.
Starting route to 2315 North Ferry
Oh,
Street.
well, now you know my address. Whoops. Okay. We did it, everybody. New arcade. Also, I just found a pinball machine. Pinball, not machine. A pinball in my car. I don't know what this is from. I don't think I've had a single pinball machine in this car. So I am not sure about that. Oh, I did have Lady Luck in here. But that had its ball in it. Didn't it? I don't know. I don't know. But I have a pinball now. This actually looks like it's not damaged at all, which is nice. Isn't it weird how, like, this tiny little thing rolling around gets us so excited? It's hilarious. Okay. Nope, that is not my turn. I need to go through through the light. So yeah, it's just 35 to Highway 10.
Use the right lane to merge onto I-35 South.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, right off the highway. Not bad. All right, well, we're on our way home. We'll get it plugged in, see if it's working. Go from there. Try to clean it up as much as we can. It's got a little dust on it. But that was not a bad situation at all. We got it transferred into the vehicle pretty easily. Thank you to Chris Kotek for teaching me about that. It's a rolling device, like a PVC. You get a PVC pipe, and you just put it in the back, and then you put the machine right on it, and it rolls right in. You don't have to worry about trying to get it in and out of there. So, yeah, not bad, not bad. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good time? Enjoying your lunch? Just watched A Star is Born for the first time. What is it that you guys do for work? Now, I'm going to have to, read all that when I get back, but I would love to hear, what do you guys do for work? If you have a job. Alright. This was not bad at all. What would be interesting, but I'm not going to do it because I just don't have the ambition for something like that. But get a control panel for Berserk. Although I don't know if Berserk is a vertical or a horizontal game. This is a vertical screen. But yeah, Berserk. Get a control panel and get a board and turn it into a Berserk because it already has the Stern logo on the side. Which honestly, that logo, if you haven't looked it up, is kind of cool. It's spray painted and it just says Stern, but it's in this like really crazy stencil where like it goes along the whole entire cabinet. Like the stencil is designed for the shape of the cabinet. So pretty cool. And what are you guys having for lunch today? That's another thing we could talk about every day. What's on the menu for lunch? I love that you guys are just hanging out while I'm driving, talking to each other. I appreciate the support. It's been a good time. Spinning Aces. Forgot that I was this close to a casino. That would be a good idea to try to get pinball there. It's about 20 minutes from my house, and it's a pretty big casino. And I had a couple modern Sterns that maybe had already paid themselves off, and I'm okay with not playing them all the time. It might be a good idea to put one there. Like a Mandalorian or something. Have to figure out a cut and where they would put it. I also got to figure out if anyone even has pinball there already, you know? I'm always thinking about, like, where are spots that I could put pinball or arcades, but also just having 4 on location of the American Legion. Every single month I've had to do something to at least one pinball machine. The first month with Foo Fighters, I had to do a flipper rebuild, but that's been rock solid ever since then. It's been working fantastic every time. Oh, except a rubber broke on Foo Fighters also, which is an easy fix. Police force has had a couple things. The rubber band broke on the police car. I replaced that, and now, as you guys know from yesterday's stream, it's fully down. It's not booting, and I got to figure out why that is. Jurassic Park, I needed to resolder a wire on one of the flippers because it died, and then I've had to replace bulbs, and then a fuse blew, which made it down for a little while, and then Avengers has needed a flipper rebuild on both flippers, and then just recently, as you saw yesterday, which I have fixed, I fixed it yesterday night after work, the spinning rod is fixed on that, so that is up and running again. So, I mean, man, I'm trying to think of, like, what is the best pinball machine for, like, no moving parts at all. And you want to know what I think is probably the most bulletproof? It's John Wick. If you think about it, John Wick doesn't have, other than like a pop bumper, it doesn't have any drop targets. If you have a Pro, the suitcase doesn't go up and down. Not hourglass, the token thing doesn't open up. It's just a light. So John Wick is kind of like, if you're routing, it's just like, that's kind of like a routing dream, because there's like no moving parts on the thing, basically. I guess the car kind of does like a little bump, so I guess eventually that could go out, but I've never seen one broken yet. Let's see, what else would be good? Stranger Things is not bad, but it does have a center drop targets, which I have seen on a couple different locations, like, not working. But then they got them working, so I'm guessing maybe a wire got disconnected or something. Iron Maiden, you just got 3 pop bumpers and 3 drop targets. I don't think there's anything else. I guess Jaws would be, Jaws and Godzilla, both. Godzilla has no drop targets. So a Godzilla Pro, that's also like a really great option. and it's a great game. People love playing it. People definitely put money in that. What else? Yeah, because Jaws, the drop targets are stand-up targets on a pro. The shark doesn't move at all. The boat doesn't lift up and down. Foo Fighters isn't bad at all. It's got 2 moving parts. Or no, 3. It's got the drop targets. It's got the prongs that go up. And then it has the plastic cylinder that goes up when you start a mode. It pops up to stop the ball. Which, I mean, I've owned that game for about a year, and it was routed and had 6,000 plays on it. And obviously every pinball machine has flippers, right? Those are moving parts that go out. You have to replace those eventually, obviously. World of my Lino legs. God, this is way out there, I guess. Yeah, I'd say John Wick, Jaws, and Godzilla. Because none of those have drop targets. None of them have moving parts. They all have only one pop bumper. Spinners are not a big deal, especially with optos. So that's not really going to go out much. Man, what else? Let's see. I mean, Adventures is not bad either. There are drop targets on the spinning disc. The spinning disc is what broke, but I found out it's just a number 6 32 machine screw, 1.5 inches long. That's all you need. So now I bought a pack of 8 for like $1.80 yesterday, and I left the rest of them in the machine. So if that ever breaks again, I've got 7 more screws that will be good to go. Yeah, what else? Avengers. I mean, Mandalorian. It's got that one extra flipper up top. It doesn't have drop targets. It does have a scoop, which that actually, the one that up down is starting to not work, I guess. Deadpool would be a really good one. Deadpool would be a very good machine to route. I don't think there's any moving parts other than a scoop, right? There's a scoop. There are 3 pop bumpers. There are no drop targets because those are stand-ups. But the premium has stand-up. And then I guess there's the ball lock. Man, to be honest, a Deadpool Pro, I don't have any reason in my mind to get a premium or an LE over a Pro. You get drop targets, which I'm so used to the stand-up targets because I always play a Pro that it's actually kind of weird to play one with drop targets. And then you get like the weird diverter thing, which a lot of times it sends the ball a way that I don't want it to go when I hit like that right shot, because it'll like divert it back to the shooter lane, I guess. And I honestly don't want to do that. If I hit the right orbit, I want it to go up. So Deadpool Pro definitely makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, Deadpool Pro. Turtles, you got the spinning disc, which you could always just turn off if it stops working. I don't think there's any drop targets in Turtles. There's a scoop. I think that's it, right? Are there even pop bumpers on Turtles? I don't remember. What else? What else? What else? King Kong. You got 4 drop targets. And that's it. That's the, and a vertical up kick. But other than that, on a pro, you have no other moving parts. Oh, and the diverter. Yeah, it's interesting to think about when you buy a machine. If you're going to route it, you got to go, well, how soon are things on it going to break? So, something you got to think about. What other machines? So Turtles, Star Wars. You got the force targets on the left, and then you have that metal prong thing. It's like a ball save, or not a ball save. It stops the ball when you go into like video mode, and then you got a scoop on the right. The new Star Wars, you got 2 pop bumpers. You have a vertical up kick. That's about it, right, for moving parts. Oh wait, there's a scoop. Yeah, scoop on the left. Vertical up kick. There aren't force targets, like drop targets. That's different. I know there are more games. Oh, Jurassic Park. Yeah, you got nothing moving on that. You got pop bumpers. You don't have a scoop. You have a post that pops up to stop the ball for when you start a mode. I don't think anything else, right? What else? What else? What else? John Wick we talked about, Star Wars. What other games were made that have pro machines? I mean, we could go through all the old ones. We talked Iron Maiden. We talked Avengers. We talked Jurassic Park, Godzilla, Jaws, and King Kong. Gomez. Oh, well, Deadpool. He did Batman 66, but that's not a pro. We got Dead Flip. Oh, X-Men. Duh. Yeah, X-Men has 3 flippers, 2 pop bumpers, and 2 posts that go up on the left and the right. That's it for moving parts. What else? Foo Fighters we talked about. We talked about John Wick. Oh, John Borg's got Monsters. You got a magnet that holds the ball in the back on a pro. You got a scoop. Yeah, you don't have a lot on Monsters. Let's see what other John Borgs that are pros, like a Spike 2 Pro. We got the new Star Wars we mentioned. We've got what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Steve Ritchie's got Star Wars. Man, what other Spike 2 games? Stranger Things, Iron Maiden. Oh. We talked about Mandalorian. But D&D, you got the head of the dragon that goes up and down. There is a scoop in the back. Turns into a vertical up kick, I believe, or some sort of kick. You have the ball save shield. Not really much else. So D&D, you know, might be a safe bet for routing, and that thing has made good money. The question is, will it continue to make good money? And I don't know. Have people like had their fill of D&D on location, and they've beaten the whole thing, and they're good to go? Because the thing is, you got 4 characters, I believe, right? Oh, and then Venom also. You got 4 characters, but people might want to beat the game with all 4, and then I think you get a 5th one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you start with 4 different options, and then I know you can unlock more. I don't know how many more you can unlock. Same thing with Venom. And then, let's see, what else? Yeah, Venom's good. I mean, Venom Pro would make a lot of money. There's like nothing that moves in that game other than a scoop. And then I guess the left and the right, like things that shoot the ball back at you. But that's it. So, oh, what else? What other Stern games? I think I've covered pretty much all of them, right? Anybody else? Am I missing any? Let me know in the comments. I'm trying to think if I'm missing any. Alice in Wonderland. I will not be buying Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, John Board Turtles. John Board did Monsters. John Board did Star Wars. He did Metallica, but that didn't come in a Pro. Jeez. Oh, I'm tired, man. What else? What else? What else? I know some are obviously discontinued, but that doesn't mean I couldn't still possibly get my hands on one. Rush. Yes, Rush. Rush Pro. That was John Borg too. What moving parts are in a Pro? You got your 2 scoops, your pop bumpers, and then I think you still get a diverter, right? With the button press. I don't remember if the diverter is only on the Premium and LE or if it's on the Pro. Can't believe I forgot Rush. Sorry, OB. I should just go through your collection. Think about all the ones you have. I mean, Ghostbusters is not Spike 2. I'm thinking Spike 2. So what came out this year? D&D, King Kong, Star Wars, Stern. Is there any other? Maybe Walking Dead coming up. But yeah, January we got D&D. April-ish we got King Kong. Star Wars we just got recently. Don't they usually do 4 in a year, or do they only do 3 and then maybe like a special? Because last year it was Jaws, John Wick, X-Men, and Metallica, right? That was last year's game from Stern. I don't think there's any more. All right, we are almost home. I am back in Coon Rapids, which is next door to Anoka. I'm gonna have to work a little late today. Make up for a little bit of extra time. Which is fine, I can do that. I will do that. I think I got all the modern Spike 2. I don't think I missed any. I'm trying to think of the whole lineup. Oh, Aerosmith. Did Aerosmith make a pro and a premium, or was that just premium also? I don't remember. But yeah, Aerosmith. I guess I gotta look that up, because that is a Spike too. Is it Stranger Things, Foo Fighters? I gotta go through my video that I made with Main Street Pinball in Kansas City, because he has all of the Sterns, like all the Spike 2 Sterns. Other than like that one that was like really uncommon. They didn't make a lot of. Oh, James Bond. We didn't talk about James Bond. James Bond would probably be a good routing machine. It's got pop bumpers. It's got 3 drop targets. That's about it, right? It doesn't have the jetpack or anything like that moves. So I think that's about it. I think that's all of the games for a pro, for a Stern Pro. Trying to think. If you got any, let me know. We said both Star Wars. Yeah, we said both. We said Rush. We said Foo Fighters. We said Iron Maiden. We said. All right, here's our turn. We're almost done. Made it back. I mean, the cabinet itself, because it's a Stern, it might be worth something. Like just by itself. I mean, I know it's worth something. Stern arcades are rare. They do not come on the market very often. So, yeah, okay, yeah. Copy editor, yeah, I remember that. You just retired, Chicago Bob. Man, what other? I think that is it. If I remember correctly, I think that is all. We said monsters. I'm not sure. Don't remember. Oh, I really want a Rage Against the Machine pinball machine. That would be so cool. Also, apparently, Pokemon is basically confirmed for 2026. And I guess Jack Danger started it. And George Gomez is finishing it. So that's cool. Especially since Jack Danger is so inspired by George Gomez. So that's his favorite machine is Deadpool. Come on, Garage. Okay. Ow. All right. I can see. Make sure we don't hit anything. Nice and slow. We'll plug it in real quick for those of you who have stuck around this whole time. Appreciate it. This is going to be kind of fun to get out of here, but I can do it. I can get it out. So here we go. All right, let's get this out first. And we're going to take the tube, put it on underneath this thing if we can get it there. Maybe I'll just slide it out. I don't want to scratch the side though. Oh, this is so fun. I should have left it under. Yeah. All right, it's under. Now it's down. Woo! Okay. She's up. Let's go take a look. All right. Put the camera around here. Oh, my dog's freaking out. Let me go get her. Jeez, girl. Hey, it's just me. Okay? It's just, no, Luna. It's just me. It's just me. Okay. All right, we're going to go check this arcade out. Don't freak out. Ugh. Seriously, girl, you're going to want to have to come in. Hey, it's just me. You don't got to freak out. Okay? It's just me. Okay. Luna, come on. Inside. Okay, that's fun. All right, let's plug her in. Got the key in my pocket. She's still freaking out. Take that out. Hold on. Okay. Let me get an extension cable here. Oh. Sorry about that. I got out of the stream for a second. All right. Hopefully nothing blows up. Power cable is right here. Everything looks like it's plugged in. Okay. I heard it turn on. Let's see if it boots up. Ooh, we got a screen, baby. That is very good news. That is probably a vertical. I probably just have to adjust the vertical. There's a way to adjust your is it horizontal? God, I haven't worked on arcades in a while. But let's coin it up and let's see what happens. But that's great news that it's at least doing that. Where did I put that key that I just had? Oh. Wait, this isn't the same key. That's 3 keys. Where did that come from? Why does this always happen when I buy an arcade? I'm like, oh, there's extra keys and stuff. I think this is the key. I guess we'll try it on this. Yeah, that's great news. Okay. Yep, that is the key. So let's coin it up. It's got the thing blocking it, so you need to put actual coins in it. Yeah. So they did this to help protect it. So I need to go get an actual quarter. For just a second. God, my dog is freaking out. I believe I have one inside here. I should probably turn this off while I'm not with it. Okay, the kill switch does not work. That's good to know. All right. Just unplug that. Yeah, good news though. I mean, the monitor is at least turning on and working. I think I have a quarter right here. So let's see if it'll coin up and make any sounds. And then I gotta get back to work. Got to work an extra 30 minutes today. Past my normal time. So, all right, hold on. Plug it back in. Where is the actual... Oh, there's the game. There's no LEDs on the game to indicate whether or not it's working or not. But everything looks nice on it. Everything seems to be... Oh, there's the volume right there for the game. So that's cool. Oh, hey. It's not even doing the vertical thing anymore. All right, let's see what happens here. Nothing. Oh, I got a stuck quarter. Cool. Well, hey, we have a machine that turns on. It's a super draw. Are you guys seeing this backwards right now? Because right now, looking at it, it's reversed. So that's cool. Yeah, super draw by Stern. This is what I was talking about, the logo. Pretty cool. Takes up the whole side. That would be really cool on a t-shirt, I think. Free game. I'm going to bring it over to the guy who's a Stern collector. And we're going to go from there. So, rock on. It's lunchtime somewhere. You know the drill. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Let's do the front camera. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't seen the rest of the game room yet, I guess I could show that to you. So I'm working on making it actually feel nice and warm and inviting in here. But here is where you see me stream every day when I'm normally streaming. Here's the computer I use, and this is allowing me to see chat. I have it actually bolted onto the wall here, which is cool. I'm going to be painting in here. I'm wondering, I think what I need to do, to be honest, to really make this feel like a game room is I just need to take advantage of like this lunch break time. And maybe I'll just on my phone stream to you guys. But it'll just be working on the game room, cleaning things, organizing things, painting this wall. I've had this wall here for probably 4 years now, and I just haven't painted it yet. So painting the wall, getting some nice rugs in here, all that kind of stuff, because the floor is just like a concrete or cement floor. So getting the games actually lined up and in a row, all that kind of stuff. So I think I might do that for some of my streams. That or else I just end up like doing the pinball thing, which is fun, but I'll never have new stuff, new games to show you, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. It's lunchtime somewhere. Thank you for hanging and subscribing and following and all that stuff. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.